Gregory and Travis McMichael, the white father and son convicted in the killing of Ahmaud Arbery, were sentenced Monday to life in prison for their federal convictions on interference with rights, a hate crime, along with attempted kidnapping and weapon use charges. Their neighbor William Roddie Bryan Jr., the third man involved in Arbery's killing, was sentenced by U.S. District Court Judge Lisa Godbey Wood to 35 years, which will be served at the same time as his state sentence. All three men already are serving life sentences for their convictions in state court on a series of charges related to the killing of the 25-year-old black man, including felony murder. They will be remanded to state custody to begin their sentences, the judge ruled. Their attorneys had argued they should serve their terms in federal prison. "I'm very relived, I'm glad, I'm thankful," Arbery's mother, Wanda Cooper-Jones, said after court. "I want to say thank you to each and every one of you who stood with us through this long process. During their victim impact statements, Cooper-Jones and other members of the family asked the judge to give the defendants the maximum possible sentence under federal guidelines. "Your Honor," Cooper-Jones said, "I feel every shot that was fired every day." Travis McMichael, his father and Bryan were found guilty of the federal charges in February, with the jury accepting prosecutors' argument the defendants acted out of racial animus toward Arbery. The Justice Department's prosecution of this case and the court's sentences today make clear that hate Cr. Protecting civil rights and combating white supremacist violence was a founding purpose of the Justice Department, and one that we will continue to pursue with the urgency it demands. Travis McMichael, who fatally shot Arbery, was also found guilty of using and carrying a Remington shotgun, while his father, Gregory McMichael, was found guilty of using and carrying a .357 Magnum revolver. Travis McMichael and Gregory McMichael were also sentenced Monday to 20 years on the attempted kidnapping charges, to be served concurrently with their state sentences, Godbey Wood ruled Monday. Travis McMichael also received an additional 10 years for the weapons charge to be served consecutively, while Gregory McMichael received an additional 7 years on the weapons charge, which will also be served consecutively. The judge ruled both McMichaels did not have the funds to pay a fine. The judge noted that Bryan, who recorded the shooting and notified police of the video, should be distinguished from the McMichaels. Bryan was not armed while the McMichaels were. "To give you a life sentence would be to not distinguish you at all from the McMichaels," she said, adding that Bryan still deserved a long sentence.